Come on, get your fix.
Come tune in and get your fix of the culture.
It's the fix.
Come tune in and get your fix of the culture.
Come and get your fix.
Come tune in and get your fix of the culture.
It's the fix.
Come tune in and get your fix of the culture.
Come and get your fix.
Come on, get a fix of the culture. Come on, get your fix of the culture.
Tap in. The Fix LA. Come get your fix of the culture.
Check. Welcome to another episode of The Fix. We locked in today.
You already know.
We got the squad with us, and we got some special guests with us today.
Yes, sir.
Starting off, we got my boy Charismatic Jones in the building.
What's good?
All right. We got our special guest in the building, all the way from Queens, New York. I want to say you our first New York guest we ever have on the show, bro.
What's Southside Jamaica Queen?
Southside Jamaica Queen, Westside America.
Yes,
we got Kebu Commissiong in the building. Shout out to bro, did I say it right?
Kebu Commissiong. You
Okay,
said it good enough.
Perfect.
You gotta clap for that.
I practice at home. I try to make
Kebu Commissiong.
Yeah.
What is the origin of that name?
My parents are from the island, so the majority of my parents are from Trinidad and then, Jamaican too. So
Dope. So you speak Spanish?
Nah.
Nah.
Trinidad
How
is
you get Jamaican?
They don't speak Spanish?
That's in the West Indies.
No, the French.
Like my
French?
parents are from the West Indies, so
Okay.
yeah, not like
Show you, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna
like Haiti. Like I know what you're talking about.
don't mind Myles, brother. All right.
What is it, French?
Yeah, owned by them. Used to be owned by them.
So you speak French?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's
He speaks
Creole.
Southside Jamaican.
That's Creole. He talking
Yeah.
about.
Creole. I'm
it's
Creole.
my people.
I'm Creole.
So you Haitian?
Nah, I'm French Creole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from Louisiana.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I'm talking about Zoe Creole. Though.
Nah.
It's different.
That
Hey,
is a
y'all
big
talking to
difference.
Mike,
Like
yeah?
I fit.
That's a big
Jump
difference.
down on you.
Wow. No pause on that?
Yeah. Hey yo, see where your mind at?
No, see? No, see, that we didn't get all the before stuff.
Yo, yeah,
Antes.
All right, man. Before we get started, we're gonna just a quick recap. Myles, you do anything crazy this weekend?
Oh, man, I'm always doing something. What did I do this week? I got to think about it. Come back to me.
All right. Keep it. What you got into this weekend?
Man, this weekend, we had an artist show.
Okay, dope.
And at the Tokyo Arena.
Okay.
Lil Wayne, Lil Kim, Jeremiah, and then I think Wayne had his artists on there too.
Oh, that was a fire show.
New band group. It was dope. It was a dope show. Queen Bee Entertainment represented.
Yeah.
Kim the Bee, the Queen, the CEO, did her thing, of course.
You Queen Bee's camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a part of the management team for Lil Kim. And
Okay.
I'm also the president of Queen Bee Entertainment, which is Kim's label.
That's
dope.
legendary, bro.
Yeah.
That's legendary.
Shout out to our first artist too, man. Shout out to our new artist, Tay Brown.
Okay.
Who will be hitting the block real soon. But you can check the feature out that we recently released with Kim and Tay for Valentine's Day, last year. So you can check that out. But Love For You was the recent single we released. But new music from Tay Brown coming soon.
Sure.
Tay Brown.
Pay attention.
And as you get it, bro, send that music and then we'll spin it. Especially me, like when I'm DJing and stuff like that. I'll spin
Definitely.
it for sure. All right. So other than that, Star, I know you did something crazy too.
Oh man,
bro.
you already know B-Day weekend.
Yeah.
I had to do
happy
it big.
birthday to Mr. Old Boy. He just
Yes,
had a
yes.
birthday.
Yes,
Happy
sir. Happy
belated, brother.
birthday.
Yes, I appreciate it. 9/20, man. Virgo's.
Happy
I
birthday.
ended Virgo season. Now it's Libra season. My boy right here, Charismatic Jones,
On the
bringing
30th.
that Libra season in. You know
Into
what I'm
this
saying?
month.
Yeah, shout
You
out to
already
Libras,
know.
man.
I ain't doing nothing. I wish I was doing something.
No, but it was lit though.
All right, bit. Man, I took a trip, dog. So this weekend I went out there to Boulder, Colorado. I had to go see about that boy Coach Prime and the gang. They was playing my school. I graduated from Baylor University, so
Shout out
it was
there.
Baylor versus CU. I didn't know who to cheer for, so I went down there in an old gold and white jumpsuit. I had two hats. I had a Colorado hat and I had a Baylor hat.
Man, you's a jumper, boy.
How did he got on now?
Well, because he's from Texas, but
Colorado.
he's a Dolphins fan, and
Hey, look,
he's
man.
everywhere in the sports.
He's over. He's confused.
Hey,
He's
look,
confused.
man. Hey.
Somebody finally.
It's a business. It's a business.
Look what he got on though.
Hey.
You feel me?
I had a time, bro. So hey, look. So shout out to Prime. They got an overtime win against Baylor, bro. Man, I ain't seen nothing like it. It was crazy. Whole experience out there was crazy. They showed hella love. I got a bunch of stories. So I had to cut my trip short. I had to come back. I had DJ yesterday in Calabasas. So I about 3 days no sleep, bro. Just grinding it out. So shit. Just shout out to all my people out there, man. Show the love.
That's what's up.
All right, music. A lot of new music came out recently. Myles, you heard anything new, like the new Future mixtape or anything?
I heard what you just let me listen to.
Okay.
As far as Future.
Yeah.
That new singer you let me listen to just now as well.
Isaiah Falls?
Yeah. I'm gonna get into that. Into him.
Shout out to Isaiah Falls. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. I mean,
Hey,
his
he wasn't
music.
looking
His
in eye when he
music.
said
Wait,
it.
what?
He's
Yo.
like,
Damn.
He
boy,
said,
I can't
I'm gonna get into
catch
that.
a break.
Him.
I can't catch a break.
The way you
Whoa,
lined it
it's
up though
the
was
game. Y'all game is like I can't even talk normal no more.
Because it's
that was
lifestyle
too
for you.
pause.
I know you said we.
Pause.
I'm
pause on that though. That's all right.
Wow. Wow.
I don't want to disrespect you, so
Wow.
that's why I respect
Wow.
what you
All I
got
can say
going
is wow. That's all I can say. Wow.
Yeah, man.
So I
on.
could have checked out the music
What's the
or
artist you think you listen to?
something. We just went to. I want to get on them. Yeah, like whoa. You know?
Wow. I'm expecting to hear him say something different. He's still.
Yo, my boy is wilding on the gram right now. Yeah, but
This is crazy.
yeah, it's a lot of new artists doing their thing. You know, I got a lot of artists from New York that I'm watching right now. You know, from Queens, New York too, because that's where I'm from. So you know, Jaffe, DZ, you know, Ramizi. You know, then I got artists in LA that I'm looking at. You know, then artists that's in LA. You know, I got Nat with me. She's another
Shout out
artist
Nat.
that's you know
Right.
in the building. You know, good life. So you know, we watching and we working. You know.
So you working with a legend, that makes you a legend.
I would say I put in a lot of work, you know, throughout the years. You know, I've been through some trials and tribulations, of course, but I worked for a lot of companies and I did very well. And my artist was very successful, all of them.
So what do you do exactly? You're a manager?
I'm an artist manager, and I'm a music executive too. So I also hold titles at different labels, whether it was in distribution or music publishing. But music publishing is like my go-to.
That's dope.
Like previously, I just I was a director of A&R overseeing like the whole Southeast region for Believe, Centric, and TuneCore.
Okay.
Nice.
So that was a great situation over there. I had fun working for them for 2.5 years actually. And then now my main focus, of course, is you know management, you know Lil Kim and Queen Bee, and actually building out this legacy brand and making sure that you know our kids are taken care of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, it is a shift in the music industry, you know,
Right.
and we're missing a lot of those ships. So I ain't trying to miss this.
You gotta
know?
change with the times.
Yeah, you gotta adapt and change with the time.
Yeah.
You know? So some people get lost in the sauce and get overexcited, or
Yeah.
you know, lose the sense of real direction. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm a little different. I'm on the right course. That's
When I hear the fact that you're from Southside Jamaica, it makes me think of 50 as well.
yeah.
You doing anything with them? That camp?
Yeah,
or-
that,
know
we
people
from
are
the same
connected.
hood. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're from the
you know what I
same
mean?
hood. So, you know, 50, you know, we all from Jamaica, Queens. You know, some of my people's Leak, you know, Jaffe, you know, some of my people's actually, you know, run with 50 and
Okay.
still with him to this day.
That's
so,
dope.
You know,
It's kind of like Compton in a sense, how everybody's.
yeah, you know, you keep your day ones with you. You know, there's people that, you know, grind and actually put in that work. So, CK, like, you know, we all grew up in the same hood, but, you know, imagine you growing up and somebody giving you an opportunity to say what you want to do, and now he's a lawyer, one of the biggest lawyers in New
That's
York City
freaking
right
dope.
now.
So y'all
And
just
people don't know that. I mean, people, it's like if you go through some history, you might see like the little story, but Fifth did that to not just him, but at the time, a lot of people.
Okay.
Like, you know, what do you want to do? And he was doing that, like, yo, I want to go to lawyer. I want to go be a lawyer.
Right.
And now he's a very successful lawyer. He's
That's
doing very well.
dope.
So
So y'all
shout
got
out to
everything
CK,
y'all
man.
need.
Queens, New York.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's
So-
what's up.
So what we're gonna do is, man, we're gonna get right into the quick fix. We're gonna go through some of these headlines. If you got something to say, you can chime in. After that, we're gonna dive a little deeper into your background, bro, because I know I got some questions I want to ask you. And then we'll get into some sports. We'll wrap it up because I know you gotta get up out of here, so I don't want to hold you too tight.
Definitely.
Cool. Also, special shout out in the building. We got our boy Andre Ryder in the building. So shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
bro. He
That's
tapped
my
in,
boy
he
right
been
there,
chilling.
man.
Andre Ryder.
Like you said, we got Ned in the building too.
Ned.
So
Say
we
something,
got-
eh? What you got?
Hey man, shouts out to the fix. Kebu was goody.
Okay.
All right, so let's get right
Pass the
into it.
nut. Hey. Speak your truth, man.
How y'all doing, family? Thanks for having me. I'm enjoying the conversation. The fix.
Hey,
That's
let's
what's
go.
up.
Yeah.
All right, so first thing first, we got Fashion Nova drops 150K on rent for 100 customers. I thought that was pretty dope, man. You always hear a lot of chicks buying up all the Fashion Nova. Good to see they giving back. R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. He just had his funeral in
Yes,
Atlanta.
R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan.
Man, that's crazy.
They had people like
DJ Fresh, my boy. Yeah.
DC Young Fly gave like a dope story and talked a little bit about him. The dad gave a cool story or whatever. So it's a sad occasion, but glad to see they sent him off well, bro. Atlanta usually always represents when they lose. The Young Dolph trial just started, so you're getting a lot of stories coming out of the court today about who did what, who offered what. So stay tuned for that, see how it goes.
They were saying it was
Big Juke. That's what some of the reports were saying. It was Big Juke offers a couple guys $100K to do the hit. Crazy. And then they saying the people ain't even get paid. One dude said he only got like $800.
Wow.
So there's been a lot of stuff coming out of the situation.
Yeah, we need more love out here, man. This is crazy. Sure, there's a lot of politics out here in these streets.
Because they're trying to say dude was trying to do it to like launch a music career and get favors with a label. I'm like, $100K can only. I mean, you splitting that. Let's say you get $50K. $50K only gonna do so much for you in the music industry.
Right.
Especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Well, it's only going to do so much for you in life.
True.
You know what I mean? When you out here having to live, what's $50K like when you really got to live?
Hey, but when you hungry, what you going to do?
Shoot, $50K is a lot, but it's only
$1
going to
when you hungry, when you got it.
You give money to a person that don't know how to grow money, it's just going to go away.
Yeah, true. For sure.
That's it. Money is just a tool.
Gone.
If I don't know how to flip it and double it and triple it, it's just going to go away.
Nah, speaking of money, T.I. and Tiny just won a lawsuit against the MGA Entertainment Company. They sued over some dolls that were made based on the group that they had in the past. They won an estimated $71 million, bro.
Wow.
So
now that's some money right there.
Hey, that's some bread. That's some bread.
So everybody's getting paid off, or just like how that work?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's some good money.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
10% of that is good.
Would they say asking for a friend?
Hey. Now when the tax come through, how much is left? That's the real question. Because that 70 could turn to 30 real quick.
And that's fine.
Right.
That's fine. That's not even an issue.
She said, and that's okay. As long as it clears.
Don't worry about the breakdown, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, because how much the lawyer got? You know what I'm saying? How much I got to pay them? So, they going to want a big chunk, too.
That's business.
Like we said a little earlier, Future dropped a mixtape. Is projected to sell between 120 and 135. If so, he'll get his 11th number one.
Damn.
So, shout out to Future on that. I know Atlanta going crazy right now with the Future.
Shout out to Future on that.
I feel like the ladies had the summer on lock with Glow and Meg and Cardi and everybody dropping that shit over the summer. But hey, if Future kicking us off for the fall, I'm here for it. Toxic niggas stand up. It's about to be a good winner.
Yo.
Yes.
All right. Last but not least, BET Hip Hop Awards taking place in Vegas this year. Looking like October 15th is supposed to go down. So that's gonna be dope to see. I know usually they have it in Atlanta, so to see it in Vegas, I wonder what that's gonna look like. It's gonna be a different feel, different look. I wonder what they're gonna switch up for the occasion.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will definitely see. Is that something you've been the BET Hip Hop Awards?
Yeah, many times, and performed, and I've been to many BET Awards, and it's okay.
I feel like during the weekend,
He said, "Yeah, it's okay." He said that's so casual,
Yeah.
I feel like that's the money weekends when you have like the BET Awards, some Grammy weekends,
networking
and stuff
as
like
well.
that.
Yeah, I'm a little different though. I'm more MT, more VH1 type of stuff.
Okay.
More Fashion Week type stuff. You know what I mean? Like more stuff that's different substance for me.
Right.
And then also not
So
just
you
to
can
say that
branch
because it works for other people, but for me, I like to go places where I may not know somebody.
Yeah, so you can network.
Yeah, so my network is different.
Networking is everything.
Networking with artists that I managed prior, or artists that I probably worked with, or labels that I worked for, or I know it's new people that always come in power, but if you're doing what you need to, they'll be next to you.
For sure.
And that's how I go.
So that's what's up, bro. So you walking in Fashion Week next year? That's what you telling me?
Oh, nah. But we like taking part. Kim is very big with fashion, so we love taking part in that. And I'm a fashion guy too. When it comes to clothes. But walk in doing you probably do that. Huh?
See, here you go. See, here come that bull. That's that bull crap. See, don't let them influence you with that bull crap.
He said, "I ain't walking." He's like, "I ain't walking."
Myles
looking like he banging over. Yeah. He like he about to hold somebody comes to the door is a problem right now. Like lamp him up or something.
I'm telling you that flannel do that.
Yeah.
No, facts.
It just make you look like you got extra power. Like if you say
got
too many
power.
words, he gonna yoke you up.
Word, right?
Hey, we definitely been on a vibe lately, RP BB. But yeah, you know, we
I know that's right.
We outside. It's getting chilly outside, so I was like,
is.
LA been weird. Like the weather's been dumb weird.
Earthquakes and everything.
Listen, earthquakes.
I mean,
fires.
Every other day is an
Every
earthquake.
other day.
Like it's and then it got hot. Then it got hot.
It was earthquake
Then it got
yesterday?
cold. Like it's been weird.
It has been weird.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't get sick. Thank God.
Thank God.
Allergies, but not much. I was gonna say, what would you suggest a person do in the game right now with the experience you got as far as an artist wise? Should they stay independent, sign? Is both good? Is one better than the other?
Well, I'm gonna be real because a lot of music executives won't say this, but I will.
Okay.
I work
Free
in
game,
music
free game.
publishing, so and I work in catalog. We acquire catalogs,
Right.
So I acquire master rights, so I
Yeah.
know how it feels to not own your music anymore,
Right.
So I would always advise my artists, to retain ownership.
Yes.
And it's because this is what you're gonna survive with when it's said and done. You don't want to be doing shows at you can't do shows at 70 years old. You can't do shows at some people still can, but who wants to be doing shows at that age? So,
But isn't the problem that a lot of artists don't have the machine or the money?
no, it's not the machine. It's the knowledge.
It's not the
they
money.
don't. It's not even just. What happens if they
Having
have
the
the money and then
They still can't.
They still. I know artists or labels that I bought their, acquired their master rights, and they had money.
Okay.
But just like when Future sold his catalog at that time,
Right.
it was a big thing for selling your catalog. Like, oh, maybe I should go do the same. Future just did it. They now understand why Future did that and what the leverage he used to get him out of a situation. Period. And how much catalog he actually has. You can't compare yourself to somebody that has that much catalog.
Because then you can sell half a catalog, a third.
Exactly.
Catalog,
You can sell
and then
there you
negotiate
go.
your price.
It's like real estate almost.
It's really, to be honest, it's only three. It's 50%, 75%, and 100%. That's it. So you can do 50%, half, like you said, or 75%. Depending on how much money you want or how much of an advance you want. But remember, you're selling it. Think about that.
Don't expect to try and get that
You
back.
doing what you always wanted to do since a little boy.
No, I can't say that.
Really?
Nah.
It seems like it. you look happy from the looks of it.
Yeah, of course I'm happy.
You look like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
doing what you always wanted to do. What is it that you always wanted to do? Or
Nah, it's I
when you
grew
was
up.
little, what kind of got you on this path?
The
Environment?
Well, I would say I didn't think I was going to be here. That's a fact. I didn't think I was going to be where I was at. I didn't think I was going to accomplish all these goals. Be on my third passport book, sold 100 million records.
Oh, that's some. What
my,
kind of book?
Passport book.
Okay.
Like passport books. I'm on my third book.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and then like plaques. Like I'm on my 30th plaque or something like that.
Wow.
No, Andre brought me probably two. He
Wow.
brought me one for sure.
Yeah.
One that I got, but another one
Yeah.
that I need to get. Type
Andre
stuff,
creative though.
No, seriously.
He's a
Like,
Shout out to
creative.
Dana Madison.
yeah, that's Daya. She
Yeah.
another artist that I signed. So
Right.
They're just being real. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm very heavy and very good at what I do, but I didn't know that this was something led me to something. But having the right mentors, like I had like a Steve Lobel that I can call, or certain people that was heavy in the game and
Right.
stuff and a little advanced that
showed you that game.
yeah, that kind of showed me the game, and then I kind of use my knowledge and my sales,
That's dope. Right.
'Cause,
Your
business-
you're street savvy.
Yeah, I mean, just being real, like
Right.
in my line of work is sales. That's what you're doing. You're
Okay.
selling. A
Yeah,
product.
you
You're
kind
selling
of
something.
you remind me of a salesman a little bit.
I was
Your
very
energy.
good.
More
yeah,
your energy.
Yeah,
I think that's the New York in them. Because, I feel like people in New York, they got that business mindset early, more common than like a regular person from other places. I just know a lot of the New York people I've ever met, they've always had that like. It's
yeah,
about
because
the
we so
business.
small, we tiny, we in a little. We so bundled up.
Right.
That's why when you was like, when did you go here? I'm like, nah, like
You didn't have to really.
Yeah, everything right
Everything
here
is
for
there.
us. Then we
Yeah.
go there is smoke.
Right.
And we don't know who we about to run into. And what
Right.
they make. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true. Right.
Yeah. So it happens. So
Yeah.
yeah, with growth and of course, what we was talking about earlier, like the music scene changed in New York because of, you know, drill music, and then now they got, what do you call it, sexy drill.
Yeah.
That's just what my
Right.
Shout out to
Layla.
yeah, Layla. She's
Cash
so,
Right.
Right.
shout out to Layla. Cash, I was
Shout out to
yeah,
them.
shout out to Cash.
Right.
I was just with him.
So take us back, bro. So, you know, were you born in Queens?
Yeah, I was born in Queens, New York.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Queens, New York, and I came to Atlanta, Georgia, actually to take a job. Like, yeah, like my first job, like big job, to be honest, because you know, was the vice president of Big Cat Records at the time.
Yeah.
So
Who started that, or what label was that?
Melvin and Roe, like Big Cat. We had Gucci Man, you know,
Okay,
Rashida,
okay,
Pretty
okay.
Ricky. You
Out
know,
of
Now,
Atlanta.
was this So Icy?
Yeah, it was
this
Atlanta.
So Icy Gucci?
Yeah, no, we had the original Gucci.
Oh, the
like,
original
yeah,
Gucci. Okay, okay.
yeah. Before we
Before the
started,
Original
yeah,
Gucci.
Before
This
the
the
ice cream
Gucci that'll shoot you on the spot.
Yeah. So that's the Big Cat. Do your research. The Big Cat Records, Gucci Man. It's
Okay.
it's a little different era back then. So
Okay.
that was like my first, you know, claim to fame, and I thought I was gonna come in just signing artists and just having fun, and you know, Melvin, you know, this one of the CEOs and presidents, he said, "Nah, you need to learn how to do metadata files. You need to like be in class." And I was like, "Damn, I don't want to do that shit. The fuck is metadata files and shit."
Right.
Yo, but
you gotta
that,
evolve.
yo, that put me 10 years ahead of
Yeah,
A&Rs that
he-
didn't even
he
know
evolved you
what
quick.
metadata files was. And I
Right.
was like, yo, you not doing metadata
Exactly.
files? Yo, Kebu, what's that? I'm like, bro, you an A&R. You
Yeah.
telling me you
supposed to know
A&R.
that,
You don't
right.
even know what that
You're
is.
supposed to know
Right.
that.
You can't even put out a project without
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah.
So it's certain things that, you know, he prepared me for that
He
I'm very
advanced you.
thankful for. You
Yeah.
know, licensing, even I learned the licensing game early because I was licensing records early for Gucci and for Big Cat. Putting out projects and stuff. So that's how early I learned the licensing game.
So bro was really putting you on game.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
really put me in game and kind of positioned me, and then, you know, it went from
He
Big
advanced
Cat.
you for
yeah,
real.
Yeah. So I give a lot to Big Cat Records, man.
Cool.
Shout
so,
out to that.
So now you're in Atlanta now. You know,
Yeah.
you feeling it right now. Like it's going smooth. So what was like a turning point you felt like when you were in Atlanta where you kind of switched and you was like, all right, I want to do something different.
Well, I kind of wanted to leave the distribution scene
Yeah.
and start focusing on publishing more because once I started like climbing up the ladder, you know, with titles and jobs and stuff, I started realizing that publishing was more important,
Right.
and that's what, you know, the higher ups really care about.
Yeah.
It's your longevity to being in the music industry is
Okay.
publishing. So once I peeped that, I said, okay, I'm shifting now. And then I was working with Honorable C Note. Shout out to Honorable C Note.
Yeah,
I
shout
was
out to
on a
bro.
management
Producer.
team for Honorable C Note.
Shout out to him.
And I was chasing a lot of, you know, money and stuff for him, and then it was getting aggravated, and he like, well, man, you know, so he taught me a lot about that side of the game too, because I never like managed a producer. So he was like the first one that I was like really in management with. And then, of course, it led to like Drummer Boy Fresh, and then I worked with Roland, with Zaytoven. So, you know, I tapped into a lot, but at the time, like C Note was the one. And then we had like 3-4 records on the radio at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm scrambling, trying to
Damn.
chase BMI checks, wait till the office open, wait to this, calling this person. You know, really, for real.
put out
Like,
And for a producer,
Yo.
it's a lot more stuff, right?
Oh, man,
that you
it's-
can optimize.
yeah, it's a lot more stuff, but that's when I realized how lucrative it actually
Hectic,
was.
yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this is a little different over here. Okay.
Beats,
Yeah,
all types
then-
of stuff.
Was it
Sounds.
different from managing a producer than
Man,
from an artist?
payolers for producers, man. Like, imagine you bring one of the best producers to an area that's not known for having the best producers or even accessible to best producers.
Got you.
This is DJ Mustard. We got him in North Carolina, Raleigh.
Yeah.
some
Oh,
shit.
everybody
Yo,
cash
all the
out.
dope boys is pulling up with the
Cashing
bag,
out.
boy. Yo, hey, you want 400? Here you go. You want
Right.
right?
And you
Immediately.
got to manage that
facts.
quick.
Yeah.
It's different, bro.
You know who just said that?
It quickens you.
Yellow
Makes
Bee-
you like quick on your toes.
Yellow
you
Beezy
very-
just
Yellow
said that in
Beezy.
an interview.
Yeah.
He was talking about the Carolinas, how in the Carolinas they'll pay you 2, 3, 4 shows a
Yeah.
night, and they cash you out, and all the shows packed.
Crazy.
Literally, because some of those they don't have frequent concerts. There's no big amphitheaters, no venues there. So you be the man then.
It's almost
like the
along
same thing.
that chitlin circuit, you know.
Yeah.
Like when you go Alabama, Mississippi, you go into Floridas, the South Carolinas, the Georgias. If you follow that tour line, man, you'll get some bread out of there. I know some people that just DJ and just go down that line, club to club to club, and they'll just eat.
They
bro.
do good.
If you got a good network, yeah,
For sure,
especially for a DJ. If a DJ is doing that and it's not like super known,
Yeah.
he gotta be good.
Yeah.
Because I'm heavy into management, DJ, and the whole that whole scene. So
Cause
yeah,
I remember in Texas, bro, like I was in Waco, and we would go all the way down to Houston, and then go all the way up to Dallas, and every little small town in between, bro. Every weekend we'll do the club, and then we'll do the after hours.
How was y'all doing it? Like, how was y'all getting booked for it?
In a Scooby-Doo van?
Bro, it's only
Scooby-Doo van.
these small towns, so it's 1 or 2 people that do it for every city.
Oh, you was in college too.
I was in college.
Oh, that's the extra plus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
the play right there.
I'm coming down that line.
That's the play.
They
And
already
look,
there.
I'm gonna stay at PV. I'm gonna go right back up. I'm gonna hit all the way up
You
to
can
UNT.
just scale all the way up.
And that's not the colleges. That's just the towns. When I would do the colleges, it would be even bigger because now it's guaranteed money and they gonna pay whatever. Man, I used to have them football
And
players
they wanna
at the
have
games
fun,
talking about
right.
I got 1,500, bro. I'm just trying to get in the dough.
Yo, me and that about to go out with one of them country little no country town. We love you, but we about to go and start throwing some shows in one of these little. You know, you
Yeah.
can.
no
Like,
fair.
You know what? You can win
might go
in
on the
Middle
way.
California too.
Yo,
'Cause
I'm about to do that.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you how it work, bro. You find you the DJ in that small town, right? It's only one, I promise you. It's only one DJ in those small towns.
Facts.
And everybody know him. He like the mayor in the city.
Mm.
Whatever he say is fire, that's what everybody rolling with. Whatever he play in the club, that's what everybody gonna listen to. So if bro say, hey, that new Kebu is fire, I promise you,
It's gonna
everybody
go.
gonna start listening.
Everybody gonna
they
do
gonna book you for a show. When you come down there, you can perform that song. They ain't gonna go on 10 that first time, but when you come back that second time, boy, they gonna think you Jay in there, bro. I'm telling you, dog.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Small town.
I've seen it too many times,
Yeah.
bro.
I already got my ideas moving now.
We used to take
Right.
the artists.
They got the motion in
We
there.
used to
Right
take
there. I
the
see
artists
it.
to
We
there, bro.
thinking.
To this day, I can call it, bro, right now. Hey, I got somebody for you. Well, shit, bring them on
Hey,
in. What
Keon
they
with the
drink? I
plays.
got a bottle for them. Bro, now you in there. I remember R.I.P. B King. I remember me and B King was in Killeen. It was probably about 3 people in the club, and I say, bro, before you get here, I'm just letting you know, bro, it's a little light in here. Bro went there, did that show. It was light as hell. I promise you, when bro went back,
It was wicked.
Really?
I'm telling you, dog.
What was it like when you went back?
It's, bro, sold out shows, dog. I'm telling you. It's different in the small towns. So,
Yeah, he was dope.
They
man.
appreciate it too.
oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
long
bro,
live
they, like
B
you
King.
said, they don't get
Yeah.
a lot of shit. They see
No,
shit on
facts.
TV, but...
It's
and then
so far
Everything
away
is
from them.
social for me, so they only
It's virtual.
visualizing it through
they'll
social
shut,
media.
and depending on what it is, they'll shut the whole town down.
Yeah.
Look, the Dallas General done closed early. The post office done shut down early. Everybody
hear
going to the
pen.
show.
You paying the fucking city right there.
So how was that transition, bro, going from New York to Atlanta, though?
It was great. I'm not gonna lie.
Cool.
It was a good transition, and Atlanta's been very great.
I remember Dallas Austin was talking about how he went from Atlanta to New York, and he was just like he did not like it at all.
Oh nah, I would never. I mean, I will, retain ownership of properties in New York, but I wouldn't live there.
Yeah.
You know, I would live in the South. Have my little Cali house and then something in Florida.
I remember we had someone on the show one time. We were talking about when people from New York come down to Atlanta, bro. 2 places they got the most pride: New York and Texas. So it was always something when New York people came down to Texas. We did not get along, dog.
Really?
But in Atlanta, when the New York people came down to Atlanta, bro,
Yeah, but y'all Texas people different though. Like,
Yeah.
they racist out there.
I be trying to
Let
tell
me
him.
not say that.
He's biased against me, and I'm black.
They racist.
I'm
out
black.
there.
He biased against me.
I'm from Queens, New York.
I can't
We a little
eat.
different in New York. Like even our Caucasian people are gangsters. We
He
got
pointed at
different
Keon and
type
said
of.
Caucasian.
Yeah,
people.
you know what I'm saying? Even our Caucasian people. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm playing. 'Cause, I'm not biased to anything. I'm just talking my shit. But yeah, I think New York is probably one of the most diverse cities though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
100%.
think, and then the West Coast, just like me and my man was talking about earlier, how segregated, the West Coast is, and even the jails. You know how it is. And,
I was just telling
and how
Kanisha
New York
earlier.
is, and how we move, and I'm like,
About
yo,
diversity.
we cool with some, but y'all
Ain't
war
like that in
out
the
here.
South. Ain't like that in the South.
That's
I
just
mean,
war.
It's different.
Well,
New York is different. The South, to me, the
You know
South
what?
is like, I don't know that politics though, because I'm from the old school New York era. So
What you think about Cali?
the politics are
About the diversity?
Oh, I feel like it
Is
got
it
better
diverse
to me.
enough? It's good. It's
It
good
got
out
better
here?
throughout the years.
It's
but
more. It's
You
more
get certain
Hispanically
cities out here
diverse.
that rock with you a lot
see
too.
it depends where you're going out here,
Mm-hmm.
and I think LA's in Compton, all that's just kind of far fetched.
So I'll give you my perspective, bro. So I came from Atlanta to here in 2019, bro. In Atlanta, it's Black Mecca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about 18 shades of black down there. The Uber drivers one type of
18
black.
shades.
The people who work at the hotel another type of black. the people who own at the work at the banks,
is black.
president of the hospital. Everybody different shades
That's
of black.
dope. That's dope.
Everybody black.
That's
Everybody
freaking
black as
dope.
fuck.
Everybody black.
All the people with money black. All the nice cars at the restaurants, hotels. Everybody black. When they come in, they greet you a certain way because you black, right?
Mm-hmm. Like,
when I came here, bro,
None
it
of
was
that.
just like
It's everything.
it's 50 Shades of Mexican.
You got to
It's
be cool with
this person
Armenians,
Hispanic, that person
Mexicans,
Hispanic. It's all different
whites,
types.
blacks.
Then you get into the different nationalities of people. Then, like you said, you get into the Armenian people.
Because Armenians
You
got
Jewish
clubs,
neighborhoods.
cities, Koreans. You got to be cool with everybody out here. You could win.
So
Yeah, it's not like that.
In
Yeah.
LA,
Mm-mm.
in LA, I learned like I can be in Santa Monica and not have to leave. I can be in Culver City and not have to leave. Like you were talking about the boroughs or whatever. Like in your borough, you ain't gotta leave your borough for shit. So that's LA was the first place I felt like that. Cause in Atlanta, you gotta move around Atlanta, bro. You might have to go to Alpharetta. You might have to go.
Yeah, that's
really?
true.
You just can't be in one
That's a
place.
fact, yeah.
Fayetteville, you know, you might have to move around. College Park.
But networking
Nah,
is
that's
good
true.
in Atlanta, ain't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
For
What you trying to do?
I wouldn't say for black, but I would say, you know,
Just period.
Yeah, just in general, you know, but more per se for the urban.
It's like there's more
demographic to be real.
camaraderie.
The culture's
Like
there.
People wanna see each
blacks
other
are
grow.
striving in Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
They want to
so-
see each other grow out there.
Yeah,
So for me,
So that's true.
live in these
I
big
had somebody
houses.
come from Atlanta and say it's not all what people saying it is out there. Like niggas still want to shoot you and rob you.
oh, that's 100% accurate.
That's
They-
everywhere you go, though. Yeah, that's everywhere you
In
go.
any major
I don't know. He
It's
kind of
pretty
puts
bad
emphasis
everywhere.
because when I
Nah,
say
it's
in
not-
Atlanta, you could freaking go out there
No,
and
see,
come
Atlanta
up.
is different though. You know, it's like Atlanta is what we say like a 15, 20 mile radius. Like we're talking about Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? Like
It's big.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Don't leave
Yeah,
the
yeah,
outskirts
pause
of
that shit.
Atlanta. Now you
You didn't
look
say
yo
pause when
yo.
he said he gripped you.
Whoa,
See, I know. Now watch.
Whoa.
You gonna rewind.
Yo.
You gonna rewind and watch. Some people gonna be like, hey,
Hey,
I'm calling it first.
I gave you the disclaimer.
I'm calling it first.
Yo, pause.
Nick, I'm calling it first. When you
Yo, pause. Good video.
Don't put me in it. Get it through there.
Hey, everybody in this room, you gonna
Yo, he
go back and
wildin'
look at
Rick's
the
out
footage.
right now.
Y'all gonna be like, Keon didn't pause on that part, and that was a vicious one. You gonna see what? Didn't I call the Kendrick?
The messenger matters as well, though. Like the tone and the messenger, it
Oh
matters.
my
So
God, this is
maybe
too
he didn't read
difficult.
it like that.
Oh my God!
I didn't even.
Wait a
I don't know what I'm
minute.
talking about.
Yo, that's
my
right.
God.
That's probably why I
She
didn't
throwing
read it
in-
like that.
I'm just
She
saying.
throwing in periods
you
and
said it
commas.
swiftly. You gotta break it down on the moe way, you know, like
Take
pause and
accountability.
play,
I told
man.
you, bro. I told you, bro.
It's the
Y'all
hat
wild,
back.
boy. Y'all wild. Just backwards hat.
He said when he
We
gripped
ain't in
you.
Chicago, nigga.
Well, hey, well, going crazy down there. But
Hey,
everybody
yo.
disclaimer, you know how Myles is, man.
Oh,
if
man.
you, if
Yeah,
you new
you
to
know
the
how I
show,
am.
this is normal
Bow
for
and arrow
him.
straight.
Yeah, okay, sweet in the middle. I got you.
Wow. Wow.
Say Oreo
Miles
straight.
definitely started the pause shit tonight, though.
No, he
Look,
did.
man.
Thank you.
Mom, I was.
Then they
first
trying
of all,
to get the
be
history
clear-
of it. They started trying to get the history. And you said it started in New York, right?
He didn't say hello.
He wanted to
Hey,
break down, like,
hey, to be
so where was this founded?
Yeah.
We need to know.
To be clear, I was asking about the hot dogs and the pizza.
Oh,
Yo.
To be clear,
Gotcha.
and I was like, you know,
I don't know.
New
I
York
don't know
has.
that
I was like, and I said this. I
New
said
York
we
has
are not in representation of the glizzies. That's exactly what I said. I left it like that, and you kept going. So we'll
Y'all
leave it
wild,
like that.
boy. Y'all wild.
That's a shame because you should be able to talk about.
You should. He's the one that asked me. So how do you eat the hot dog? Wait a minute, man.
You said to the side, my man. Like you said.
I said, like, how would you supposed to eat it?
Hey,
Yo, you about to do it?
Hey, yo. He about to describe it.
Y'all wild, bro. Y'all
I
wild.
ain't trying to paint the picture. He's
Y'all
like,
wild.
Personally, I like it.
Nah, but then
Oh,
Andre
man,
said,
I'm
he
done,
said,
man.
nah, you got to cut that sucker and eat it with a fork, right?
Whoa.
Or something like that.
Don't drag me in. I did say that, though. I did say that. But
See?
you definitely
Because
started.
I'm like, what you supposed
You
to
were
do?
like, nah.
What I'm supposed to do?
You said,
ball
oh,
it up?
You said, oh, you from New York. What's up with the yada da da? And everybody was like, hey,
I said,
yo,
what's up
nah,
with the
nah,
hot
nah.
dogs and the
See,
pizza?
I can't even say it.
Is it good in every borough?
The hot
Is the hot dogs and the pizza good in every
But see,
borough?
you shouldn't have led with
He
the
trying to go on a
glizzies,
hot
though.
dog tour, bro. That's
Okay,
all
so
he's
the
saying,
pizza
bro.
and the hot
Y'all
dogs,
ruined his
y'all would have
dream.
still
You
got
should
on
have
me.
said what kind of food.
Okay. Dang.
We're trying to help you navigate around here.
I want to agree. I think you.
My
Just that
goodness.
it's 2024.
Yeah, see?
And we do too much.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
we
you.
should be able to talk about glizzies.
You gotta know Miles, though.
I could have said
It
a bowl of
starts with that,
cereal.
it's the
What you do? You put the bowl up and drink the milk out the bowl?
I mean, hey, Miles. All right, this is not about you. It's about Kebu.
Man, exactly.
All
That's
right.
why I was
Moving
asking
on
my
from
man right here.
Glizzy
Moving on.
101.
Can we talk about Queen Bee Entertainment, bro?
Yeah.
Tell me how you got involved, and then tell me, you know, how that process has been since you've been in there.
I could say this. Working with Lil Kim has been great, and Greg Walker, Soji, we got TL, we got Ra. So that's like some of our immediate team members, you know. Of course, we got choreographer, we got DJ Boogie. So we got a great team. And first, of course, is facilitating, you know, the music side. And when first, let me say this: Greg Walker is the one that brought me in. And my partner, Greg Walker, he's like one of my older mentors. He's
shout out
great
Greg
partner.
Walker.
Shout out to Greg Walker.
Yeah.
Icon is the brand, but Greg Walker as a whole, you know, he represents the Sugar Hill Gang, Teddy Riley, the Isley Brothers, CeeLo,
he's a legend.
Swiss Beats,
Wow.
you know, so yeah, he's one of those. That's my partner, so that's who I'm learning from now when it comes to that side of the game. So he kind of like brought me in, you know, like to the team, you know, as a part of the management, to facilitate, you know, new ideas, new deals, et cetera, and you know, once I started doing that, my main focus became Queen Bee Entertainment. So I was like, yo, we need to kind of focus on Queen Bee Entertainment.
Yeah, lock in and pushing.
Yeah, and we need to sign artists. We need to put people out. Like, you know, you need to create your legacy. You're the Queen Bee. You know, you're the one who started this.
Facts.
You know, so Kim, yeah, let's do it. Let's run it up. So I kind of took it onto myself. You know what I mean? Type stuff. So once I did that, I started, you know, we started, you know, me and Kim and the team jotting ideas, like, you know, roll out, what should we do, sign, et cetera, et cetera. So we had an artist named Tay Brown, that we was working with. So we decided, like, yeah, he, you know, we all believed in him, like, yo, this is the star, this is who we need to move forward with. So, you know, let's make it official. Let's officially sign him to the brand and start putting this project together.
That's dope.
And so forth. So that was like the first rendezvous, what we're doing now, you know, getting EPKs, bios, you know, first stages of being an artist now. So that he's in that stage now, stage one. But we are looking at other artists that's, you know, a little bit like, you know, probably on the road or, you know, traveling already, you know, doing shows. So, you know, sophomore.
Got some
you know,
traffic.
not to say like we don't believe in artist development, because I do believe in that. And that's what I'm doing now, like with the Tay situation that we have now.
But sometimes you got to drag some people out the portal who already got
sometimes exactly. So we're definitely looking for experience as well. So I'm definitely looking for new artists. But, you know, the main focus is building everything in-house and within. So everything is Queen Bee Entertainment when it comes to songwriters, producers, you know, even other DJs that we're outsourcing. So they get the first dibs on Kim's new records that we're dropping. So it's a lot of new stuff that we're working on and we're doing behind the scenes that you guys are going to start seeing. Like, just like the Lil Wayne and Lil Kim show. That was like history. Nobody having, you know.
To put them together.
Exactly.
No.
Shout out to, you know, your boy, you know, Bobby. Put
Bobby
that together.
D.
Bobby D. You know,
Bobby
so
shout out Bobby D.
Shout out to Bobby D.
Yeah, he ain't playing, man.
Yeah, that's
He
one of
putting all
my
type of shows together.
my boys. Yeah. Shout out to Bobby D. That's Greg. One of Greg boys too. You know, that's how I met him, through my partner Greg Walker. But Bobby D, you know, called Greg and we made that happen. So that's why
what's up.
We did that show, and it obviously was a success. It was sold out. So it might be a tour. Who knows? You know, look out for it. But you know, they're in talks right now. People are talking. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
manifesting.
Cool, it's in the works, though.
It's in the works. We got some things we're working on, but like I said, the main focus is Queen Bee Entertainment, building out this brand. We got a lot of new deals. We're working on something. I can't say too many names because we're still finalizing things, and I don't want, you know,
put it out before the time.
I like, you know, I like to, you know, talk about it, you know, let you know, what do you say? How do you say it again?
Just kind of like put it in the
air. I
air.
like to be about it and not talk about it. Yeah. So I rather show and proof, you know.
Don't let the air out of the balloon.
So for
yo, what's up with you with that?
Come on, man. Man.
Yeah. Don't
I
let
ain't
the
gonna even
air
let
out
y'all
of
turn
the
that into
balloon.
nothing.
Right.
When you let the air out of the balloon, you let the energy out. You know what I mean? You tell too many people your idea, you let the energy out.
That's true, 100%. You definitely can't tell too many people your idea.
Yeah.
So,
I don't even know where y'all was going with that.
When it comes down to like a new artist, right? And how do you find your new artist? And then what can a new artist do to put themselves out there?
When it comes to like new artists, basically, like, I would say I'm different. I'm kind of old school with it, even though I look younger. But I'm like an old head, to be honest. Like I want to fall in love with the music first and foremost.
Right.
So
okay,
I have to. Whether it's a female, male, rapper, singer, it doesn't matter. You know what genre of music you in. That's the first thing I want to do. Is actually
do I actually like your music?
Yeah, that's the first thing, because you know, to now with today's day and age, it's about numbers and streaming and how well you're doing, analytics, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And for me, it's a mash between, you know, 3 hats. Like I have my consumer hat, I have my DJ hat, you know what I mean, and I have my executive hat. You know, would I buy into this myself?
Yeah.
You know, would I spend this in the club? You know, would I invest into this?
Right.
So that's free game. Matter of fact, erase that. I don't want to take that. Shit. Like, hold on, I'm gonna take
too much.
Word, hold on, that's too much game right there.
Hey,
yeah, but that's how I kind of roll with it. So it's like different for me on how A&R records.
Right.
Like I have to like the music, so I don't go through following. Oh, you got
That's the real way,
100,000
though.
followers, and let me listen to your music. Nah, and I'm listening to music first,
Yeah.
You let it
and
happen
then I'm pulling
naturally.
numbers.
Yeah.
All right, so when it comes down to, let's say, an artist has music already, they already recorded a bunch of stuff, they got heat. Is it better for them to just put it out, or is it better for them to hold on and wait for that label or that person to reach out and try and sign you or call you?
It's always better to put out music because, especially now, with everybody's just releasing music, just every week. You know, it's a new artist getting released and a new artist popping up and a new label invested into a new artist to become 60. You know, so it's too competitive right now. So your best bet is to drop the music. You know,
So the right person can hear it.
exactly.
So you just letting it happen generically, which is a more honest
That still
way.
works. Don't let people you know, like the TikTok. I never, to be honest, let's be clear. I worked for many labels. I never signed an artist off of TikTok, and I signed Ayo and Tayo, and I didn't sign them off of TikTok.
Right.
I never signed an artist off of TikTok. Never. I didn't even have TikTok, and I worked for TikTok companies. I swear. So when people say, "Oh, the executives sign artists over," many may, but I'm not one of those executives that go to this, TikTok.
So you still go to like shows and stuff and
of course.
look for.
I go to unsigned artist shows.
That's
I host
dope.
panels all the time.
Right.
You know,
Man, shout out to that.
I'm Door to Explorer when it comes to that.
Right.
You know, not the other shit.
not-
So you looking to hear?
Nah,
you know, around the
see,
streets. That's good.
that was you wild for that.
All right, so just some of the other names I read that you worked with: Sean Kingston, YK Osiris, Lloyd, Ayo Tayo, Jay Holiday, Drummer Boy Fresh, and then some others too as well. So is there anybody on that list that you worked with that we didn't mention?
Oh, it's too many to be honest.
Was you at the I Love R&B?
No.
No.
Nah,
Okay.
I mean, it was a great show though. I heard it was a very good
yeah,
show.
it
I
was
was
cool.
busy that day.
Yeah.
If I wasn't doing it, I probably would have came.
Okay.
To be honest, I do love R&B music. And, you know, I'm hard to soul.
Yeah.
Baby.
Shout out R&B, man.
So you slow
But,
singing Flower Branch.
Oh yeah.
Because Jay Holiday was there, right?
Yeah, I used
Yeah.
to work for I used to work for Jay Holiday. Lloyd too. Lloyd is definitely still a great friend. But I worked with a lot of artists and signed and some of the, like, even let's go to Afrobeat, like a Black Sheriff or something, like, you know, publishing, or Hojin, which is one of the biggest K-pop artists. That's people won't even know that, but he's like streaming like 3 million monthly listeners.
And that's the genre right now that's on next on the route.
Yeah, so it's a lot of artists that's not like highlighted because they might feel like they're not as important as somebody else, or they're not streaming as much as this artist, or et cetera, et cetera. But I work with a lot of artists and I'm very successful in my time.
Have you had any artists
That's
that you were
dope.
just like a big fan of, and then you end up working with them later on down the line?
Lil Kim, shit. I was a fan of Kim, for sure. Coming from New York City, you know.
How long you been working with Kim?
For about like maybe about 7 to 8 months now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's still fairly new. You know, still fairly new.
But being from New York, you used to be around them. Not really?
Not around.
Because they're different barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he asked some weird ass questions.
That's a weird question.
Yeah, like I'm gonna hang around motherfucker for no reason type shit.
Nah, I'm thinking.
He said, but you used to be around them, right?
Well, you know.
What do you mean? Like bump heads on the road? Yeah, with everybody. I mean, I used to be on the road with Sean, right? We used to bump heads with 50 and Akon all the time. And everybody used to be like, damn, why y'all bump heads? I'm like, because they're catering to the pop genre. You know, they're performing for different demographic of people. So, you know, that's the demographic that Sean caters to at the time. Yeah, so it's all your caterers. You know what I'm saying? Like, what type, who you performing for? Who's buying into your music?
Yeah. Because like if like you said, like if Bobby D booked a show, right? Then if it's an I Love R&B show, then you're gonna see some R&B artists. Now if you got another artist in R&B, you probably won't see, bro. So it's like, oh, do you bump into this dude? Well, nah, because I sing R&B.
Yeah, it's
bro,
just
with a
different
rapper.
genres.
This is how it is.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
true.
dope.
Country music. How many rappers can name 10 country artists?
Right. Not many.
There you go. Or K-pop. They probably can't even name 5 K-pop artists.
Or 2.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can't name one.
I was about to say. Don't ask me to
You
name
know
one.
K-pop artists, eh?
Don't ask me to name one.
I know he know one.
Yeah, he got
He stay tuned in.
Call right now, you can call. Right. You say need that hit, I got you, brother.
Right, I'm on the way.
So as far as what you do now, bro, what's your outlook for the next few months, man? You know, we about to wrap up 2024, going 2025. Anything you working on? Anything you want to see yourself doing?
Yeah, we working on this QBE project with Tay and Kim. It's a joint venture project. We're gonna do probably like 11 or 12 songs on there. So we're gonna probably release 3 or 4 singles on that. So I'm gonna try to do like at least 2 singles before the year's up. You know what I mean? 2 new videos. We already shot one. We got some image. We're gonna release actually From the Block probably like next week. Kim and Tay did From the Block, which she never did a one mic yet. So this is probably like the first one mic that people gonna ever see.
Shit.
Until we do like a single for her.
I just realized what you said. You talking about like the On the Block performance?
Yeah,
that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So we're gonna get ready to release that. So that's gonna go crazy viral.
Yeah,
and then
sure,
of course
100%.
drop the footage from Wayne's show and you know drop Tay's official signing party. We did that too the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was great. We had a great weekend in LA, man. QBE, baby.
How you see yourself retiring?
Oh man,
From a business
yacht,
like this,
baby.
Okay.
Actually,
I'm hoping now with the baby oil and all that shit, man. Just
What?
like
Whoa, see, now I know what you're talking about.
See?
Whoa, that's that
I'm
light
just going off
skin.
what I seen happen in New
And
York.
usually got a pink hat
I
on.
seen some stuff.
Yo, I heard you wear pink hats up here for real. Yo.
Nah,
Full
I
shot,
ain't
full
pink.
shot.
But
Orange that look pink, I guess.
nah, y'all be all right. So, on the, what kind of lifestyle you trying to live when you retire, brother?
Man, the lifestyle that we that's deserving.
He
know,
threw you off
God
with
is
that baby oil. He
deserving
was trying to
me.
think like, man, I'm trying to get past the baby.
Hey, bro, started thinking about that baby. I was like, whoa, I see it in his eyes now.
Nah,
You wild, Keon.
you see the conversation that they having? That's too many.
Keon threw that in there that threw you off of the question I asked you.
Nah, I
This
mean to
getting
be
wild in
honest,
here, bro.
y'all the baby oil bandits.
Nah.
And you got it.
already got- they
You
already
got
got,
2
bro.
in your bag.
I wear cocoa butter. I don't
Hey,
wear
yo.
baby oil.
Oh, so Diddy. Okay.
Whoa. My goodness.
So actually, honestly,
so
let's
on
touch
the-
on that. I know you want to talk about earlier, but before we talk, are you a Diddy fan though?
Oh man, yeah, I love Diddy.
Are you a Diddy fan?
Yeah, he sound
I have
That's it.
nothing-
Take that. This shit is over, man. End the
Said,
podcast.
take that.
Take that.
Pause.
That's it, baby. Take that. Take that.
He gotta sound like him.
Hey,
He gotta sound
That's so crazy. Take that.
Take that.
Hey, you know what? I
You was doing it.
No, look, I had did a bodybuilding contest
See?
and
I'm
came
done.
out
Yeah,
and
when the
came
podcast over,
and,
man.
and was posing to a Diddy song. So
This
I can't
man
even.
talking about bodybuilding and posing to
and he
Diddy
had the
songs.
baby oil.
It wasn't baby oil. It was.
What was it?
How you want to retire?
you
That's
bring-
what we was
you
talking
bring
about.
your own
You
lubricant
brought
to
all
this.
this up.
Then he got 1,000 bottles
This-
in there.
this-
He talking about I don't use baby
This
oil.
man said he want to retire on the yacht, and you started talking about baby oil.
I said, I hope not with the baby oil.
Oh my God.
Not with the baby oil.
Man, hey, when he retired, he started doing some wild things, man.
We living in a wild world, boy.
Man. Let's
So-
leave that. You know what's
so
so
a
funny?
yacht- so
Nah,
a yacht.
let me tell you this though.
Okay.
Just before we,
For sure.
the crazy thing is right. This why I don't like this shit is so crazy. Like people really was like filming themselves, right?
Yeah.
Going into Rite Aids and Walgreens, buying mad baby oil.
Right.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So you're gonna
Make all these
spend your
videos.
money to try to go viral.
Johnson
to
and
try
Johnson
to be
is
like
loving it all.
Everything,
There you go.
everything for likes and comments, bro.
likes and comments. This
It's
world
wild.
is scary, man. I was
It's
like,
wild.
this is scary.
That's
Like,
why I say
cloud.
we live in a wild world.
yeah.
Yeah, chasing for the cloud.
So a yacht, maybe
Oh,
owning
Jesus.
some
Man,
some
I'm
rights
telling
to
you,
some
like-
stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ownership of a lot of stuff. I tell you that much. And then of course I got like Airbnbs. I also do like I got vending machines. I'm gonna start taking that a little bit more serious. I have equity in a company called Black Line app. So it's like a real time artist evaluation.
Wow.
So it's like something that you know
So
evolving
really-
with the future, type stuff. You know
So
what I mean?
really never stop, like your mentors.
Yeah, nah,
just
never
kinda,
stops.
Just
Yeah,
kind of keep
like,
evolving.
the more I elevate, the more I want to get involved in. Like I'm even going into, I'm about to work on a condom deal now.
Wow.
Yeah, like a whole condom deal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so y'all can start strapping up because y'all know y'all raw dogs.
No, the glizzy gobbler over there.
He's the glizzy gobbler. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all can't say pause after none of that.
Hey, he was inquiring.
He just said he
about
gonna
the
make a
divorce.
condom for him,
Just so
and he
can
called
make
me the
sure.
glizzy gobbler. Hey, the proof
My
is in
man
the
was
pudding.
doing too much inquiring about
before we
what
start-
we like to do in
He
New
the
York
one
City,
that
man.
said.
Before we started
He
filming,
said,
I
"I'm
was
gonna
like,
retire
bro.
on the yacht." He said, "With some baby oil."
Yeah, that's
He said,
crazy.
"No, I'm gonna make some condoms and give you one."
Kid, you
Man, y'all
gotta,
calling
you
me
gotta
the
say
glitz.
pause just cause.
No
Yeah,
pauses
pause.
off of
Yeah,
none of
pause.
that, but I
Yeah,
get all the
pause.
pause.
You gotta take a
pause.
pause.
Oh my god!
Yeah, pause.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I'm listening like, what you talking?
He didn't really say it, but if that's what you heard, like that's what
Yeah.
it is.
And just the way it flowed, you feel me?
I'm gonna step out of it.
He said, "I want to retire on the yacht." He said, "You bring the baby
I
oil
said, I
out."
hope not. We.
Yo, yo.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Now he
Yo,
busy.
wow.
Hey, why you keep going crazy with
Then he said, you
Miles,
know,
you add to the story.
then he said, "Film somebody buying baby oil," and you know,
All right. Anyway, now
I get all the pauses though.
I know. Before we wrap up the interview,
I go to New York, I can't even buy a hot dog.
Don't.
If that's the first thing on this,
Don't do it. That's the first thing on his list to New York City.
It's
You
a
just said
wild
it.
world, boy.
If I go to New York City, the first thing I'm doing is getting the glizzy.
You
He
wild,
laughing.
boy.
Yeah, that's
You
a
wild,
damn
boy.
boy. He can't wait.
Yo,
He
wow,
said, I can't
boy.
try Bronx glizzy,
Yo,
right?
Hey, he did.
Y'all niggas is wild.
Which one had the better one?
Word.
All I can do
Yo,
is
so which
listen.
borough got the better glizzies?
Is it, are they the same
Wow.
area?
I'm saying like,
Wow,
yo,
but you
alright?
leaving out the pizza part.
Nah, you did say pizza though.
Right.
See,
I told you, Ray's
See?
pizza is definitely
it's,
a New
it's,
York.
the, it's the mentality.
New York staple, man. Ray's pizza, man.
All right, now I definitely want to hear a story, bro, about the time you got kidnapped in Brazil, bro.
Oh man.
I heard that
After
was
that, I
kinda
gotta
wild.
leave, man.
All right, we get you out of here, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've been kidnapped for too long.
Yo.
Y'all wow.
All right, so it was a Sean Kingston tour. At the time, Steve LaBelle, you know, the OG, we working. It was like we was being Dora the Explorer, like what we shouldn't. Went off campus type stuff. You know, we had a little driver. You know, we wanted to
You
ride
didn't
dirt
stay in the
bikes. We
tourist
wanted to,
areas.
you know, yeah, we didn't stay in the tourist
Right.
areas. So we wanted to go ride the dirt bikes and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So this guy like, yeah, come over here to my house. You're gonna ride dirt bikes. So Sean like, yo, but, you know, who's this guy? So I'm like, he's a rich guy. Oh, let's go. So I'm like, yo, y'all even know this kid's rich or something? Yo, we got to the front gate, gated. You know what I'm saying? Big guns and shit. Opened up the gate. I was like, okay, cool. And we walked in. The promoter started calling me. He's like, yo, where you going? And I went through the little gates. It was like 2 blocks down or whatever. He's like, that's the mayor living there. And I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, don't let nothing happen. I was like, all right, cool. Anyway, we chilling, mind our business. I'm chilling with the, you know, the fathers who run the crib. They drinking liquor. They live in a nice, beautiful house. We all riding dirt bike, everybody enjoying themselves. All right, time to leave now. Loading them up in the car. Boom, close the door. Somebody runs to the truck like, do, open the door. So I open the door and shit like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? He like, he touched my daughter.
What?
I was like, who touched your daughter? He's pointing at Lil Chief.
Yeah.
That was Sean, a little best friend at the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, this little nigga like 16. He could, the fuck how old she is? She might
Right.
touch him.
Right.
Because he's a kid. You feel?
Right.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
Then he's 16 at the time. He was a little kid. So I was like, he's like a little kid. What are you talking about? How old is your daughter? She's 17. I said, well, he's 16. So what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and I was like, T, if you touch your daughter, he was like, nah, what are you talking about? I ain't touch your daughter. I was like, go get your daughter. He didn't want to go get his daughter. So I just kicked him. Boom. And slammed the door. We kept it shaking.
Yeah.
We get to the front of the complex, and then we got like 20 M16s around him.
What?
He called the front gate and told him, don't let them go nowhere.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
And then we seen his fat little self come running up the block.
Yeah.
So everybody crying in the car. I ain't gonna lie. True story. Where's my daughter? They crying. I'm over here dying laughing.
Yeah.
I'm really laughing because I'm praying, but I'm like, nothing gonna happen.
You one
but
of
I'm
those
also,
people.
I'm the one in charge. So it's like, I gotta make sure everything is
Yeah,
smooth.
You
So
laugh
I'm-
when you get nervous?
No, fact.
You one of those? Yeah.
So I smacked the driver. I said, why the fuck you stop, man? You
Yeah.
should have kept it going. He's like, they was going to shoot. But he's speaking English a little.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, act what they want. And he was like, yo, you just got to give him some money. So I called the promoter. Rest in peace, Roberto. He got knocked off, too.
Damn.
Wow.
Brazil, yeah.
Roberto.
Yeah, he got knocked off. Rest in
Dang.
peace. So I called Roberto. He came with the bag. You know, we gave him $10,000. And then they asked for tickets to the show.
What?
So that's what blew
That
me.
was
Like,
the play
hold
all
on.
along.
Y'all gonna rob us and then y'all gonna watch us perform?
Tickets to the
So they can
show?
run it again.
Yeah, and it did. That's what happened.
How did I know?
Murder She Wrote, and they enjoyed it.
What?
Yeah, murder. Yeah, you in Brazil. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? You in
I ain't saying
Brazil.
nothing.
When you in a foreign country, bro, you might not make it to the airport.
Wow.
What you
Let
gonna-
me get on the plane.
Don't tell you about the Africa story where when the president wanted 3 more shows.
What?
And he said, y'all not going nowhere.
What?
I got
The
3 more
president?
shows.
The
Y'all
president?
still go with them folk in Brazil?
Yeah, I love Brazil.
Okay, no, I'm talking about the people you gotta get bread to. Like,
Oh, I don't know, man.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
That just seems like
That's
some real
wild.
gangster shit. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we cool now. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And, you know,
Nah, I ain't
niggas
gonna lie.
attack.
Brazil was wicked, yo. I was giving out like food and money and stuff. Got robbed. Them little niggas don't play. I would have popped about 6 of them if I was. I'm like, yo, he's look, but they hungry. You know what I'm saying? So
What else you gonna do?
What you gonna do? And you know, our drivers in security always say, "Yeah, don't give nobody no money. Don't give nobody no
That's
food."
like
They'll
the
tell you
Atlanta
that.
water boys. You know, as soon as you put that window down.
Yeah, they tell you that. They're like, don't give it,
car.
and people still did, and then they'll this what they do. You'll start giving one to one, another one to come, another one to come. Then they start surrounding you, and then they'll start following, they go in the circles around you, and then go into your pocket. Boom.
Oh,
You're done.
dang.
You out of there.
Yeah, I seen them do it.
That's
Damn,
nuts,
that's
man.
crazy.
So out of all the places you've been, bro, what's been your favorite as far as touring?
I like Tel Aviv. You know, the Middle East was crazy. I remember we actually went to Tel Aviv when like they had like the recent bombing was not too. Yeah, it was crazy. Like they still had half of buildings tore down and bombed and shit. They had shelters on the streets like with niggas sitting in there with M16s. I was touring around Bahrain. Like I've been to places where it was going down.
And they still want that.
You had
concert.
rock attack.
They still want that concert.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I bought these tickets.
Yeah,
Like,
sold out.
We gonna go into the show.
And
No,
the
Brazil, we did like the same stadium for like 3 or 4. Sold out it was like 100,000 every day. And remember, Sean Kingston
Damn.
at the peak of his
He was
career at that
going
time.
crazy.
Yeah, he was
So
going
Beautiful
wild.
Girls is #1. So they was anticipating him for like the last like 2 or 3 years before we actually came, to
Damn. When I
travel
think about
overseas.
that, that had to be like his debut was like 2007, right? 2008. So what did
2009 it really kicked off.
2009? So when at that time, is that like your space of like where we at the top right now?
Oh yeah, for sure. When we started flying private, that's when I knew it was different.
Mm.
You know, like yeah.
Did it happen fast?
Hell no. I told you that shit ain't
Because
happen
people
fast.
think it's overnight.
We did this,
you know what I'm
we
saying?
did this shit in the Hamptons. Steve was, Mr. Steve LaBelle be behind a lot of that stuff, 'cause he don't play. Because remember, he's the OG with both Thugs and Harmony and everybody, so he kind of was molding the team to roll like, like some bosses. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So, I mean, the first time we flew private, we didn't even care. I was actually mad. Me and Sean, I was like, I can't smoke no weed, nigga. What the fuck is private about?
Right.
I said, Wayne them be smoking weed on their plane.
Right. What's
I
up
was
with
on the
this?
I Am Music tour. I'm like, these niggas be smoking weed on their shit.
Right.
We can't smoke no weed. We private plane. We paying all this money. They was like, nah, and we got to stop. We was going to the Hamptons to do this private party. And I was like, oh, okay. So certain places I can smoke on, a certain place I can't. Oh, okay, cool. So this ain't the smoking plane.
How much more we got to do to get the smoking plane?
Yeah,
Right.
It's a little different. You know,
Right.
actually, it's really not. But you gotta. That's something you requesting. Like I
Oh,
want a plane that I
gotcha.
can actually smoke on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we didn't request that. You know, because
Damn.
Steve don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the one that be like, yo, I need that gas in here. But I just wanted to experience that. I did experience that. Of course, I smoked. But that was like the first time we ever flew private, so I was like hype. I was like, ooh.
Because of course you thinking like this is
Yeah.
my first and last. You just never know. So you trying to take advantage of the opportunity.
I want to get high, man.
Yeah.
I want to
Right.
get that blunt.
Get the
Yeah,
full experience.
with the backwood.
So based on like you seeing music outside the country and then seeing in the U.S. You been seeing people like Travis Scott. He then went to 4 or 5 different cities where it's over 100,000 people. I just wonder what that feeling's like when you go out there and it's 80,000 people, 100,000 people, and they chant your artist.
It feels crazy, man. Like when they say the energy, it's real. And the artist could be depressed, they could be sad, and when they go out and hit that stage and they see those people cheering and looking at them crying and I love you, and that man, it changes your heart. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they realize like, hey, this person may only come up here once a year.
Yeah, I may never see this person again, or
So I gotta pay
this
whatever
is my
to get
idol.
there.
You know what I mean? This is somebody I've been watching on TV or I've been looking at for so long, and I can finally touch them a little bit or get next to them. Like that's different for people, man.
Yeah.
Like that's why I seen people faint, chase the bus, climb on the bus, follow. I've seen people do some crazy stuff.
This is
just to
in
get
and out
next
the
to
states.
them. Yeah, just overseas be actually
more
worse
crazy.
sometimes.
Times 10.
Yeah.
It's time 10 because they
Like,
really
the
don't
love
get that.
the love is different overseas, and I always tell people that like I love the
It's
love
better.
overseas. It's very genuine and it's real, and I can't say it's better, but it is type shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, they don't play with who they love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they buying into you, they're buying into you for real. You know what I mean?
Damn,
They're supporting you. They're supporting you.
I got one more
That's
question.
dope.
If anybody else got a question for you, how did you meet DJ Myles? You know what I'm saying? This is how the connection we,
Exactly.
we even linked up, man. It's full circle.
Real quick, man. So we got to touch on the Team Titan DJs, man.
Yeah.
That's my coalition. I have about 25 DJs that we do surface records through the Southeast and West Coast, et cetera, et cetera. So Myles was my West Coast guy. You know what I mean? Like, he was the one that was kind of like running some of the forefront for the brand in the West Coast.
Gotcha.
And throughout the times, he always wanted to like elevate and do other things. So I kind of like mentor him to say like, yo, you want to be A&R? All right, cool. This is what it's gonna entail.
Right.
This is what being an A&R takes. You know what I mean? You want to get into production. That's what you need to be doing to get into that. You want to get into this. So he was bigger than just a DJ, and I kind of seen that. And like not a lot of my DJs that I bring in or mentor take heed of that. Some be like, oh, I'm cool with just being a DJ. Yeah. And then some say, oh, I want to elevate into being an A&R, or I want to elevate into doing something within the music industry. He was one of those ones, and we met. I can't remember what year it was though, but I started the Titans in 2007. I think.
So you started the Teen Titans, okay?
Yeah.
Wait, it's Teen Titans and then it turned into Team Titans, right? Yeah. Okay.
Damn, how you know that story? And that's I'm the owner.
Hey, man. I know Myles, you know what I'm saying? He always talked about it. So when I came
that's crazy.
When
I
came out to South by Southwest, every time you're like, man, we rolling. This is Teen Titans. So
so
I know the whole.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Star was there in the background. You just ain't know.
Yeah,
I was there.
Myles is my brother, man. That should definitely hurt me. And I seen the throughout the years, like it was,
It seemed like he was getting better too. So
yeah,
I'm not
it did.
gonna lie
Like
to you.
especially like the last little hospital run and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it caught me sudden, and it kind of pissed me off too, because certain people that was attached to him, that knew my attachments to him, they wasn't trying to tell me what was going on type shit. So
really,
it kind of really pissed me off. The person know who they is, but I would have put hands and feet on them. To be honest.
Because you wish you could have known in them last.
Yeah.
Or at least know that there was a decline.
So
damn, if I would have knew that, then I definitely would have tapped in with you.
I didn't really like that, but
I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? If I knew that, I would have definitely tapped in with you.
The funeral. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if you need something, like, they want to be and I introduced him to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. Like, bro, that's how you even know this nigga. Like, what you talking about? Like,
right.
It's all good. You know how that shit go. People want to be like, well, I'm the real best friend.
Hey, man, don't do that.
Yeah, it is what it is. But
right.
Hey, no
yeah,
facts, man.
But at the end of the day, man, Myles is my brother, man. Rest in peace, DJ Myles, man. Long live Myles, man. And we're gonna hold it down for you, man.
For sure.
Anybody got any other questions, man?
I don't, bro. But tell them where they can find you. Tell them where they can search for you. Look out for any new music or any new artists or any new updates from Queen Bee Entertainment.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
And
just
I'm
sharing
in the building, man.
Got a lot of game.
Yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. Free game to the world.
Yeah.
And letting people
I really
know.
don't do these podcast shit, so I gotta get more, in my spirit with that. But that's why I gotta see your edits. I might say some shit. But yeah. So just I would say follow me on Instagram. Follow me. All you gotta do is Google Kebu Commissiong. Kebu Commissiong.
Can't miss.
And you'll follow me. QBE to the world. Let's go.
And I like that, bro, because you ain't gotta tell me on Instagram. If they really want to rock with you, they'll go Google and find it. Because when you want to get the gems, you gotta go read the gems.
And it's very accessible to the world.
Now, before we got here, I'm gonna go over through sports because we had some shit go down over the last couple of days.
Yeah,
real quick.
You can pass. That's Nat. Little. She know the sports.
Oh yeah, you tapped in.
Net with the sports.
All right, we
basketball.
Okay.
Let's see.
Start off real quick. College football. Shout Arch Manning had his first start. Got the dub over UL Monroe, 51-3. Shout Colorado football. They got the dub over Baylor. Like I said. Reggie Bush, big news there. Reggie Bush sues USC, the Pac-12, and NCAA.
He want that
for
money.
NIL compensation. I'm interested in seeing how this goes because if Reggie get his money, then every major athlete at every major university is about to do the same lawsuit.
Well, they should because them colleges get millions on millions, man. And I'm glad they're paying the college students now. They need the money, and the parents need the breaks.
Absolutely. So I had blessing of playing D1 basketball. I started at Florida State. I finished at Purdue.
Okay.
And I bear witness to my jersey being auctioned for $10,000
What?
and leaving and
And you
going
didn't
to
get
the
none?
getting any. But what I was fortunate enough was to be a part of a lawsuit that they paid us $6,000 when I graduated. So it's not anywhere compared to what it was, but it was right as the tides were turning in terms of
You was
NIL.
compensated.
So I was definitely compensated, but was it
They should have
what
gave
I
you
put
some.
in? Absolutely
Right,
not.
right,
You know,
right.
and Indiana, we averaged 10,000 fans.
What?
Them tickets was crazy as a women's basketball team.
That's
So,
crazy.
Wow.
6,000 was pennies compared
Yeah.
to what we poured into the university. So
Oh, man.
I'm excited for the athletes now.
So I'm interested in seeing how it works out. So I went to school at RG3.
Nice.
So I saw my school go from this small little school to this giant school, and I saw a man score a touchdown, win a Heisman, and make a school $400 million.
Listen, and get nothing.
So all
unless it's booster money
all he
or
got was
under
a
the table.
statue.
Right.
Exactly.
So RG3 had put this out a while back, saying like, bruh, I need some money. I feel like I need some money for all the stuff since everybody getting NILs now.
Exactly.
So Reggie Bush is the first one to put a lawsuit out for this NIL conversation. So I'm like, shit, I'm interested, because if that's the case, you know, you got some of these older basketball players,
But they gonna want to
football
save face
players,
too, though.
hell,
A lot of the
baseball,
colleges,
soccer,
the colleges
you know
gonna
what
want to
I'm saying?
save face too, though. It's a lot of prideful people that work at these colleges.
Some of them gonna start making some offers.
I think they're gonna have to, you know, and I think that one of the first steps was like in 2010 during that lawsuit. So there are some changes that has been made, but I mean, I don't know who will be fully compensated for, you know, especially RG. Come on, like how can we even put a quantity on that?
BG came. I was there and be with BG, right? My dog.
Yep.
They won a championship.
Of course.
What they got for it? Nothing.
Yeah.
Give me a number for. Give me a certain amount of money for the touchdowns and the tickets I sold. Give me 10% of all 4 years worth of tickets
That
I
ain't never
sold.
gonna happen.
Ever.
Ever.
They'll kill you first.
Absolutely.
And then put your statue up in front of the school.
They
And
gonna
then
get-
go miss them.
They'd rather get rid of you.
Listen.
All right. Shout out to Asia Wilson, 3-time MVP.
Yes.
She doing big things there.
A beast.
Bryce Young is bench for Andy Dalton, and the Panthers ended up winning. I'm interested in seeing what's happening to Bryce Young next. They got some teams already reaching out for him. So I mean, I'd love to see him in Miami. We need a quarterback currently. I think two is done. So we gonna see how that plays out. Raiders caught a L. Cowboys caught a L. Thank the Lord. Shout out to the Ravens for doing what they need to do. Big shout out to the Dodgers and that boy Ohtani, Mr. 50 for 50. And he just hit his 53rd home run. So bro is on a 10. Shout out to Mookie Betts. He had one too the same game. Something wild from that. The fan that caught the ball in that dog pile, they tried to offer bro some crazy bread for the ball, and bro turned it down. I think they offered him like $700,000 for the ball.
So you know it's worth more then.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Why?
Exactly.
Why was it? Why would it be worth?
Because it was like his,
Because it was a 50th home run, and it was also the 50th base stolen. So it was called Mr. 50 for 50.
Oh,
So that ball's worth a lot of money, because also that player's a $1 billion player. They played that dude almost $1 billion just to come to the team. So it's a big deal. Some Hall of Fame. It's like some Hall of Fame stuff.
Yep.
So yeah. So guys like, nah. Me, I need like 3 to 5. You know, maybe I'm considering it.
I'm gonna hold on to it for a while. It's art at this point. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go get it.
Now I know that. Hey, if you play with them too much, they gonna run up in your house while you ain't there.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
that
They
shit
gonna
be
find
sick.
a
They
way.
ain't gonna know where that is.
you don't know where.
Yeah, they can't
right.
be at the crib like the regular crib.
They
You
don't know where
gotta
that is.
safe deposit or offshore somewhere
The ball
other
not
than.
even in the house.
A storage.
Exactly.
Yeah, a safe deposit. Yeah, you're right.
You gotta have that somewhere.
Art.
So and then also I got to go to the Sparks game. BG in the Mercury played Rakia Jackson and the Sparks. I got to see that little scuffle go down. Both of them got kicked out.
Crazy.
I was a little pissed because I went to the game to see my dog.
Yeah.
And then so she get put out at halftime. I was like, well, damn, I might as well leave now.
Listen.
But it was cool. I got to see also Odyssey Sims, another Baylor Bear. So it's cool to see your people that you used to eat with.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Share school experiences. They used to come to the parties all the time. I used to sneak BG in through the back, so she was dope.
Yeah.
But it's cool, to see them go to the next level.
It's cool to see women's basketball have the platform that it does now.
Man.
It's a difference
It's
for
getting
sure.
better.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And we got to thank the Caitlin Clarks and
Yeah.
the Angel Reeses for shining the light on the game, because it's definitely in a different space now.
And I feel like now, just even if you take them out, the Cameron Brinks.
Yep, absolutely.
And then you got the future ones like the Paige Buckners, the Jujus, like
Flage,
Flage.
yep.
It's so many different women now of all different types coming into the league, and they're going to different teams.
Yep.
And at their team, they're like that young superstar.
Yep.
So now it's easier to market. I saw an ad. I saw a reel. It was how WNBA used to be marketed and how it's marketed
Versus
now.
now.
Bro,
Worlds away.
Jesus Christ.
Worlds away.
One looked like a Sears catalog. The other one looked like one of them brand new magazine covers for Rolling Stones or something, bro.
Yep.
Wow.
It's different.
But yeah, so that's it for sports, bro. Definitely appreciate you, bro, for coming in, dog.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you for holding not only New York down, but also
Man.
Atlanta down, bro. Anybody come from Atlanta, I fuck with y'all for sure, 100%.
Yeah. I live there, so I gotta respect it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm from Queens, New York.
You already becoming a legend, bro.
Let me stop.
Hey, shout out to all my wing places in Atlanta, man.
Hey.
Come on now,
I miss
JR
y'all so
Cricket.
much. Myles, you got anything before we get out of here?
You know what? If you're stressing out, go to the gym. It'll help relieve a lot of stress.
Yes.
I know it's a little off subject, but it helps me, and
Listen, bro.
it helps me, and I think it'll help you too if you do it. Health is better than wealth. Can't spend that money if you're not healthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
True.
unless you spend it all at the doctor.
Nah, they gonna kill you
got
too.
anything?
Thank y'all for having me.
Sure.
It was fun,
Sure.
and I'm excited to continue to watch y'all grow.
For sure.
Hey, and
Let
you
us know where they
likewise.
can follow you at. Tap in with you.
Tap in with me on Instagram at GoodLifeNet. That's NETTE. Everything's there.
For sure.
Good
Andre,
Life Net.
appreciate you for coming in, bro. I know you had a lot going on, bro. I just appreciate you for your time, your energy, for rocking with us today. And then let us know what you got coming up, because I know you always got something popping.
Yeah, for sure. Now, first off, appreciate that. Big shouts out to my sister. A lot of y'all know I lost my sister pretty recently, so
Condolences, bro.
R.I.P. BB.
Yeah.
But on a positive note, I definitely appreciate the vibe here. This definitely feel like home, so I appreciate it. My dog Kebu pulled up in town, and I had a lot going on, but I had to pull up to see the big homie.
And that's real love.
You already know.
Appreciate you, bro.
Like for real, y'all really got a legend. He's probably the biggest person, that's been up to the fix.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Straight
I
up.
just said it.
Yeah, real talk. But
Now,
big
get it.
shouts out to Dana Madison.
Yeah.
We got a new
Yes,
record coming.
yes.
We got a new record coming called Introvert. So Cupid down. So look out for that. A lot of fire out right now, going crazy.
Hey,
Medicine
every
out
chance
right
I
now,
get.
going crazy.
Hey, everything he's saying, y'all better listen. He got a flannel on.
Yeah. He will beat you
That
up
nigga will black your eye.
He said real shit, man.
and take your bite.
He said, yo, essay, yo. Hey, yo, comprende. All you gotta do is just button up the top.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't
Nah,
doing
you
that.
leaving it open, giving Devo vibes.
That's wild.
Look how he, man, he like he about to punch somebody.
Bro got slides in the car, ready to slide on.
The
Fix,
chord joints
LA.
too.
Hey, Star, you need anything? You got anything? You want to shout out real quick?
Man, just shout out to all the views just coming in every Monday night. For everybody that's tapping in, everybody showing up.
Yeah.
I got my people in here. Shout out to y'all,
Candy's
man.
Kitchen,
Thank you, Candy's
Kanisha.
Kitchen.
She can cook her butt
Oh, you
off.
got some food?
If y'all, man, she didn't bring
Hey.
none this time, but she was.
The
You
shit
didn't- you used
gifted.
to bring plates?
Yes.
Dang, I
Hey,
would
but
got
she
some
did it when I
even.
wasn't here, bro. That's
Hey, she cooks fire food.
Shout out to them plates, man. We want to get those back.
And even vegan fire food. Like if you're a
Okay.
vegan, but her normal food is
Gotta
off
eat
the
You
good.
can
hook.
see
man. I
the,
love
you
to
can see
eat
the look
good.
on his face. He's like, I wanted some food,
Yeah, I'm
man.
like, because I got to figure out some food anyway. So I'm like,
She's the person, most definitely.
No, facts. But that's it. That's it.
Nah, it's all good condition.
Yeah.
We appreciate you always for tapping in too.
Yes.
Always showing love.
Yes.
All right, so that's it. That's all we got. Shout out to y'all. Stay tuned. We got some stuff popping off this weekend. Next weekend I'll be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The weekend after I'll be in Sacramento, and then I'll be in Temple, Texas. So I'll see y'all soon.
Yeah, I got a show coming up on the 28th. Well, it's not mine though. It's Jam Adore with Be Real. Not me, but you know, it's his show in Hollywood. So,
but you performing too with him, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be performing Move It with Jam Adore,
For sure.
Mexican and normal rap. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Just changing the game up a little bit.
Okay.
So I posted on my Instagram, so y'all can